What's up, guys? This is Turn Green Go Ham, and we're continuing on with the Demon Souls Remake complete walkthrough. So, a few questions that I've had in the comments, just want to kind of go over things. I have talked about doing a New Game Plus run with this guy. New Game Plus is definitely going to have to happen if we want to see all the spells. So, there are a couple of souls, primarily like the Dragon Soul, that will give you multiple spells. So, we are going to do a New Game Plus run with this character. We're going to continue on. We're going to get all the items, all the spells. But at the end of the last video, I talked about how I didn't want to grab these spells right away because, you know, some of the souls are for different spells, you know, multiple spells. So, Fireball, good spell. Not great spell, but good spell. And it's got a little AoE, so it's not bad. But Firestorm also comes from the Dragon Demon Soul, so we definitely don't want to buy that. There's a few things that we're not even going to need the souls of, like the Lead Demon Soul that gives a Scraping Spear. Not really interested in that. And then we've got the Gray Demon Soul for the Dozer Axe. Hey, if you enjoyed the Dozer Axe in Bloodborne, then by all means, you know, grab it here. This was the original.
You have your wits about you.
But we're going to go ahead and grab the things that we want while we're here. So, Warding, the Iron Demon Soul, that's pretty much the only use for that. This is a flat 70% damage reduction from physical. It's a great spell, and we're definitely picking that up. Soul Ray is a straight upgrade from our Soul Spear. That comes from the Dull Demon Soul, and this is really the only thing that you can get with that. Now, Fire Spray. I'm kind of at a toss up here. So Fire Spray is a nice little rapid fire spell there. Not bad. But with the same hard Demon Soul, you could also make a Lava Bow if you're interested in that route. But it also gives you Ignite as an option. So Ignite, think of that like Great Combustion. So I think I'll hold off and not spend this soul right now and just wait. Now, we don't need to buy Protection. I could show it off just to show it off, but Warding is the same thing, only better. So no reason to grab that. We'll go ahead and buy these other spells, Cloak and Familiar's Prank. We don't need Enchant Weapon. You can't enchant an already enchanted weapon, so there's no reason for me to grab that. I can't put it on the Enchanted Falchion. If you did want to go with a flat physical weapon and use a buffed enchantment, you could do that way.
Bring me more demon souls.
You saved Master Frake, did you not? Then I was right to bend the rules and teach you a few tricks. I am grateful to you for your service. Do you see how important selfless acts are in this dreary world?
So now that we've freed him, he just talks to us, thanks us. All our spells we get from Sage Frake from now on. Actually, while we're here.
Bravo. I cannot. Oh, thank you, as promised.
We're going to go ahead and I think Soul Ray, yeah, Soul Ray's still a single, so we can actually have our Soul Arrow and Soul Ray on at the same time if we want to. And you can see we take 2 slots for Warding, so we won't be able to use this for a while. We'll have to get our magic up. We'll have to get our intellect up. But I don't want to leave that Soul Arrow on the bar because it'll just give me a little bit of confusion there switching spells. So while we're here, I'll show you over here with Saint Urbane.
Thanks to you, I was able to seek refuge in this nexus. Now I stay here and pray, along with my disciples, for the heroes facing the demons. If you wish for benevolent protection in your fight against the demons, then bring me demon souls. I will cleanse them and create miracles with their power.
Okay, so for the demon souls that we have, so swollen demon soul, that's going to give us regeneration, or it's going to give us the meat cleaver. We're definitely not going to be using the meat cleaver. We don't have any faith. We're not going to have any faith. However, eventually we'll want to buy all the spells through the multiple playthroughs. I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for that. So we'll go ahead and spend the swollen soul on regeneration. Second chance, this is like a last stand, so you're going to take full death damage, and instead you stay alive for a short amount of time. This one is with the hero demon soul, and this gives you either this spell or the large sword of searching. A large sword of searching is nice. We'll pick it up in the new game plus. That's kind of it doubles your item drop chance, so it's not bad, but we'll go ahead and grab this. And then we don't want to spend our colorless demon soul for recovery right now. We're going to have a limited number of colorless demon souls in the first playthrough. We'll wait till the new game plus run to grab that. Anti-magic field from the storm demon souls gives you anti-magic field from him or Morian blade. We're definitely not going to be using the Morian blade. Morian blade, I believe that's the one that you stab yourself and it deals damage, and that's how you get down into like hyper mode for certain hyper mode builds. We won't be doing that, so we'll go ahead and grab the anti-magic field here. And then God's Wrath. So this is like the OP miracle. God's Wrath comes from the Dragon Demon Soul. As you know, Dragon Demon Soul also gives us Firestorm and gives us Fireball. So in actuality, to get the full achievement, you do have to do 3 playthroughs, because you're going to have to get both spells and the miracle from that. We'll go ahead and pick all of these up, just work our way towards getting that achievement. We had the souls for most of them.
God bless this brave warrior.
They don't cost any boss souls, so no worries there. So we are ready to carry on. I ran up the wrong side here. Ready to carry on from Upper Latria. So this is going to be the gargoyle level, basically. Everything here is going to be gargoyles until you get down in the swamp. There's a few different enemies, but we're going to go ahead and start this area off. This will probably be a 2-episode run. It is a longer area with a couple of different paths. This is where we will eventually get the key to free Saint Urbane. However, we need to get to White World Tendency first. Oh, speaking of that, we forgot to go die in one of our other levels that we're trying to push to black. We've got Boletaria and Digger at black, so we're actually wanting to push the Shadowmen towards black now. And this is an important area for us, because once we get this area to black tendency, we can start really... I mean, if you were faster at it, I'd just let you kill me, but this is where we really want to farm our upgrade materials for our enchanted weapons. So this is an important one for us. This is where we're going to get our, crystal lizard upgrades. Grab our souls and head on. We're going to go take on the gargoyles. I do love that you can teleport directly between places now instead of, having to go back to the Nexus. That's a fantastic quality of life improvement. So we're going to grab our Crisp Blade now. Be interested to see how they did these gargoyles. Are they going to be targetable before you get to them, or are they going to turn from stone into an enemy? I think that would be kind of a cool effect to add. But you can definitely see farther this time. It was Just wasn't a long field of view the first go around. You'll see there's a gargoyle over there floating. If we head over here to get this item, he'll come down to join the party. We'll go ahead and grab this. We could grab it later when we drop down, but we'll go ahead and grab it and pull this gargoyle in. Should be following us down here now. You see, Soul Ray will take pretty easy care of these guys. You'll notice a bunch of chains hanging down. These don't move, but there are some that have some cages that will kind of go up and down. Okay, so he did kind of blend in, but you could still target him. Wait for that item to drop. That's interesting, the item dropped like that. So we will be getting some elevators using the chains that hang down there. Man, that is just so much more visible than it used to be. You'd never even know that that was over there except for the faint glow of a couple of items. Fresh spice there. Oh, that was actually 6 of them. That's nice. We will be using some of that now, so it's good that we have it. The Soul Ray is going to use significantly more MP than what we've been using. And you can start to hear it now. That's it's a heartbeat. So this thing up here is kind of like the heart of the zone. And our primary objective is to drop it down in the pit. Once we drop it down in the pit, we'll have access to all of that loot down there. Before we head up, which is the way of progression, we are going to head over here. There's an item. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's switch to the Crescent Falchion here for our melee weapon. Anytime there's an item at the end of a walkway like this, I always assume it's a trap. This one's not, but I always assume it is. Okay, so we wanted to go this way. We will go this way later, but if we go this way now, then we deal with much fewer enemies the next time we come through. There's going to be some gargoyles down here. We'll have some more different enemies down here later. And if we take care of these gargoyles now, it just kind of makes the area easier then. A little spiral rapier, that's one of their weapons. One of their unique drops. You can see there the heart kind of blocks our path for now. We will, well, it's a tentacle of the heart, but we'll knock that down after a while. And these gargoyles can actually drop their specific crossbow. Didn't get it this time, but maybe we'll get it on the way through here. Grab our soul over here. Go ahead and run all the way out here. Grab some more moonlight shards, and we'll do it for now. Well, one more item. Okay, so let's head on up and head down the path of progression now. I just feel like the lighting really made a huge difference here. You still can't see down to the bottom, but that's the swamp, so you know, that makes sense. But I feel like you would have found your way around this area a lot better had you been able to see as far as you can now. That way, you know, you can see how all of these bridges and towers interconnect. I really dig it. Okay, so up we go. There's a staircase over here, and it will be blocked by one of the tentacles of this heart for now. There's two pathways up here. One leads to the boss, and one leads to basically the progression to unlock the boss. So there's two towers we have to go to, and each one of them have a chain that's hoisting this big heart up in the air, and so we have to go destroy those two chains. See one chain headed off that direction there. That's probably our first tower that we get to, and then once those chains come down, that heart will drop. Got a gargoyle up above us here. You gonna drop down here? There we go. And then I'll show you what I'm talking about with the tentacle over here. So this is blocking our path, but you can see an item over there and a staircase that leads up. That's towards the area boss. Can't target either one of those. That I'm actually going to switch to a shield because this looks like, yep, it's a crossbow. And that particular enemy used to be really annoying because you would run after it to hit it and it would come all the way back up here and make you chase it around and then float off the side and all that good stuff. So over here we've got a little item to grab. That's the flamberge, and right here this is this always freaked me out in the old version. It still freaks me out. I feel like I'm gonna fall when I go there. So something to note here, there's an item off to the side. Ran out of magic there. There's an item off to the side by the door over there. If you try to walk around to it before you walk through the fog wall, you're not gonna make the turn. You're gonna fall. I did that in the old version. Let's go ahead and top off here. Do I not have my fragrant ring on? I do. It's just nowhere near keeping up anymore, so. Wait for this guy to drop. Take care of him. And then you'll see we can't quite make it to that ledge, so open the fog gate first, and then ever so carefully walk around here. Grab our H spice. Ugh. Makes you nervous. Makes you real nervous. As we come up here, there'll be gargoyles that drop down or fly off to the side we'll have to deal with. Figure out where the first one's going to come from. You can hear him. Where is he at? There you are. And all of these guys drop warrior souls, so make sure you pick those up. Every one of them that dies will drop that. Before we go up, we're going to go this way. Take care of this guy. Wait for the elevator again, and then we'll go up and take care of our first chain holding up the heart. Thought maybe there was another gargoyle that dropped here, and it may still. No, guess not. These are guys casting a spell to hold the heart up. You kill all of them and the heart will, the first chain will break. And cue cutscene. You see it kind of partially drop there. We've got to cut the other chain before it fully drops. Important to note here, this area. This is where we will go to get the key for Lord Rydell. So right here, I don't know why being White Tenancy makes a random metal walkway up here, but it does, and it connects this, and once you go all the way up, that's where the key to Rydell is. So once we finish the boss of this area, that should push us to White World Tenancy, and that'll be enough to run up there and grab that. Free him and finish his quest, get all the loot out of Tower of Latria. So these are the cages I was talking about, but first we want to go down here. You see the little markers down there. That's telling you that something interesting happens. We will have to, well, actually let's trigger these. That way they're down on the bottom. See, that one goes down, next one comes up. We just want to trigger that to make sure that we have a pathway, because after we drop off here, there's no getting back up here. Kind of a dead end back here. So up here, we'll hop this little ledge and we'll talk to this guy. 3 Archstone Shard, that's handy.
Are you here to fight the demons? If so, then help me escape this place. I am on your side. I have come to face the demons.
So we're gonna let him out. There's a lot of things that happen after you let this guy out, but we're just gonna go ahead and let him out now. This cage now becomes a elevator, which makes you wonder, why was he stuck in there? Why was the elevator working before? But let's talk to him.
Thank you. I will remember this. I am certain we will meet again.
If you're playing a melee class, in my opinion, hands down, best armor set of the game. I used to always get that. I believe it's called the Gloom set. I used to always get that in my original Demon Souls playthroughs. So let's take this elevator down. We'll talk a little bit about him. He is an evil SOB. So we set him free. He'll stay here until we kill the area boss. Once we kill the area boss, we'll find him back in the Nexus along with a couple of dead bodies. He'll start going on a murder spree and kill all your people. Now, we talked about the Mephistopheles quest, it being character tendency driven. For the Mephistopheles quest, you have to kill him, which is great because once you kill him, he doesn't murder your people anymore. So there's that. So when we get back to the Nexus, we will murder him. We'll take care of him, and then later on, we'll be able to push our dark character tendency when we want to, like at our leisure, and do the Mephistopheles quest. We probably won't do it until we're ready to take on the last area of Boletarian Palace, which will be the last area we do. Period. Because one of the characters it asks you to kill is in the Boletarian Palace, and you don't want to kill him until you've done everything there. So we're just going to kind of run around, make sure they didn't add any items down here. There's some items. There's an enemy or two. There's one of those big murder balls, like the corpse balls. There's your fragrant ring if you didn't start as a caster and you want the MP regen. I believe the murder ball is kind of over here. Yep, sure is. I don't know what these are called, but to me it's a murder ball, so I'm going to keep calling them that. And we're just going to kind of run this direction. Grab this item. You remember fire was the best way to deal with this guy. If you get close, all the arms pop out and start wailing on you. So we're gonna cast a couple of spells at a time until he looks like he's gonna start casting his arcane spell at us. Ooh. Run out of MP. As you can see, from this point on in the game, the amount of damage you have to do to enemies, the fragrant ring just isn't going to keep up anymore. Got to drop stuff off. Alright, we don't really need to carry any of this stuff anyway. Check around the back side of here, make sure there's not an item. And once we've sufficiently cleared the swamp, I call it a swamp, really it's and that's blood and guts. It's pretty nasty. Once we've cleared all of this area, then we'll head up on the walkways. You'll notice this is a elevator here. One of the sets of elevators takes you back to where you just freed the guy. The other set takes you to the area where you can get back to the beginning of the level. There's a couple of little paths that lead up to platforms. Clear all of this area out. And these things, when you kill them, they used to kind of split in half. I guess they don't do that anymore. They will drop upgrade stones though, so definitely worth killing them. Oh, this one still splits. Look at that. His tail fell off. Yeah, mercury stone shards. See an item up there. We're going to grab that in a minute. Just making sure we explore everything. We did find the bodies in Tower of Latria that were hanging that had, you know, items on them. So that was new. So I definitely want to check everything out as we go. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes there. There's another item around this side. So that continues on. Let's check this walkway over here. Makes some really weird noises. They look and sound disgusting. Let's see how they take soul red. Oh man, that thing destroys them. There's our plague resistance ring. Okay, so let's head on for progression. I think we got everything down in the swamp. It's did make a pretty big circle, and I haven't seen anything thus far that we've missed. And when you come back down here in Black World Tendency, your primordial demon, excuse me, primeval demon, should be right over here at the top of the staircase. So I don't see anything down in the swamp. I think we got it all. Ooh, hey, buddy. Oh, out of magic. There you can see the penetration of that soul ray there is pretty nice. Hit both of them. So, you thought when we left Tower of Latria, we left the horrible ghost dudes behind. Sorry, we did not. Gonna have some more of those up the path here. And if I'm not mistaken, these are the ones that are Black Phantoms, so they're a bit stronger as well. Where are we at? We're at 30 minutes. We'll get up to the top of this pathway before we end the episode. Yeah, I know you're here. They're actually up on the staircase here. Yep, you can see him glowing there. And as you can see, he is a Black Phantom version. He turned around, so maybe we can get snuck up, get a little sneak up on him and get a shot on him before he actually sees us. There we go. That worked out pretty well. Thanks for replenishing the magic I used to kill you, sir. Whoop. Thought I had a lock on there, but I didn't. Spun my camera around. Okay, so we're fixing to head this way. There's a few more little enemies and then our second path to our second chain. There's also going to be a crystal lizard coming up, so we don't want to scare it off. We'll go ahead and end the episode here. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe. Don't forget to comment down below and hit that notifications button if you want to be notified anytime a new video comes out. Just a heads up for how the spacing is going to work on the videos from here on out. We did get a big chunk of videos out this weekend, but we're going to dial it back down to the 2 episode a day norm from here on, and to carry through the New Game Plus run as well. You'll probably see some other videos coming out alongside these videos. There'll be some, PvP videos at some point. I'll be doing some Bluestone stuff, and also working with some other characters and doing some other build videos and whatnot. But as far as the walkthrough and the New Game Plus run, expect about 2 episodes a day from this point on. Till the next video, guys, thanks for watching.